I tell you what, man, Spurs are closing in on the signing of the biggest talent in Norway in Antonio Nusa, and I have to say, I'm stunned at the turnaround that club has had in the last 6 months. I'll get onto what this kid's all about in a minute, but honestly, who could have foreseen Tottenham flying so high both on the pitch as well as in the market when Conte was throwing his toys out the pram, while Kane was itching for a move abroad. They looked like a sinking ship at the time, yet are now operating like one of Roman Abramovich's yachts. That man is one dodgy bastard, isn't he? While I can't see them winning the title, it's not out of the question that they finish above the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool, all while playing scintillating football under Ange. Even as a United supporter, I'll hold my hand up and say they played us off the bloody park at Old Trafford, and that was with their reserves, so it really does feel like they're on the verge of achieving something special. Now moving on to Nusa himself, the stats on screen only tell half the story. 3 goals and 3 assists in 26 appearances isn't exactly earth-shattering output, but the fact that he's become a first-team regular at just 18 years old in a Brugge side that have made waves in the Champions League can't be understated. In fact, if it weren't for a couple of niggling back injuries, he'd be starting week in week out for them, but currently, he's working his way back to full fitness with cameos off the bench. It goes without saying that he's still a little bit too raw for the Prem, but that's exactly why loaning him straight back to Brugge makes sense for all parties. Believe it or not, the kid's been all over the papers back in Norway, not just because Chelsea tried, and failed, to sign him, but also given he made his debut for Stabæk at just 16 and didn't look phased one bit. It's precisely why he's received call-ups to the senior side on the international stage on numerous occasions. Stylistically, he's exactly the sort of player I love watching, and that's a winger who isn't afraid to take his man on. As you can see, his progressive carries and successful take-ons are better than any of his peers around Europe, and he'll have you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. He's going for about 25 million quid now, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's worth double or triple that in a couple of years. After watching him for a bit, it won't come as a shock to know that his idol is Neymar, and much like the Brazilian, Nusa is an agent of chaos. He imbalances fullbacks for fun, then skips past them like they're a traffic cone. His balance, technique, and speed are all unbelievable, and the best part is, he presses from the front, which Ange will love, and ensures he tracks back out of possession. That being said, like most flair players, he's prone to losing the ball, and his decision making is also very raw, which will likely change with age. Unless of course your name is Marcus Rashford, then you play like you're a teenager for eternity. Overall, this is another huge coup on Spurs' part, because I'm fairly certain every big club around Europe would have been in for Nusa's signature come the summer. Make sure to check out the video on screen if you haven't already. Do let me know what you made of this down below, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.